What's up, people of the internet? Your favorite bearded man-child toy person coming at you again. Once again, this time we'll do kind of in honor of the awesome game, Battlefield 3 hitting stores. We'll do some G.I. Joe, since it's the only remotely military-ish thing I own. I only have a handful. My collection of G.I. Joes kind of got halted due to the fact that I lost my job. And, you know, no job, no money, no toys. It sucks, but luckily I still got some stuff to do vids on and whatnot. Enough of my personal problems. Let's get on to the review. Here we have the Cobra Iron Grenadier, however you choose to say it. This would be like the heavy gunner of the group, I would suppose. One note, both this backpack and this little ammo box here have the back pegs. I chose that particular configuration. Oops, box just fell apart. Because you'll notice on the package there, it's kind of hard to see, but this looks like that. So that's why I chose that configuration. The ammo belt can feed into either one, and you could go whichever way you really wanted to. Just makes slightly more sense. Either way, he has a lot of ammo as the theme, I'm guessing, because you gotta figure that's full and that's full, and yeah. But I just you know, I saw this in the Hazard Viper that I'll do a vid for. I was just like, wow, G.I. Joe's kind of kicked it up a notch. I mean, as far as detail and all that stuff. Of course, they come with their little base, which is always nice. This little gun ammo box, it seems there was actually like a hold the gun peg sticking out here. No matter what configuration I tried to get him to hold it, this is the best one I could get. So I just clipped that off. You might be able to tell a little bit. You can see the discoloration on the ammo box there a little bit. I super glued that into there to get it to stay. But other than that, it's pretty much factory made. So we'll take a quick look at him right here. Of course, he comes with his 2 ammo packs, his big honking mini gun grenade launcher looking thing. It's not too awful bad to get him to hold it. He does hold it well. I'll go ahead and pull the backpack off here. And of course, G.I. Joe, standard. Pretty short little figure. 3 3/4 or so. Excuse me. Nose is running a little bit. Standard G.I. Joe posability, I guess you could say. Which is pretty good. You know, it's kind of like a standard thing now. I just really like the detail on this guy. The Hazard Viper actually kind of won me over. But you can see like he's got like the scarring on his armor, his pouches, a little Cobra symbol there. Helmet is very Stormtrooper-ish. And quick articulation note, it does hinder his head turn, but you can get enough to where he can look where he's aiming. In theory, he's going to be facing like that since he has the extra armor on that side. But you could have him facing anywhere. Another interesting note, there's a little peg hole there. And as I stated, out of the box, this has a peg here, but it doesn't match up. If someone else can get that to match up, take a pic or leave it in the comments or something. I'm intrigued to see how you did it. But yeah, pretty good little figure, really good detail. You know, got like the, not just like a flat color, it's like kind of battle damaged-ish sort of thing. It's a pretty cool little figure. Pull him off of his base. Start with the feet, standard swivel all the way around. The gauntlets are just clip-on. Double jointed knee. Classic kind of G.I. Joe ball joint up in there. Forward, back, in and out. No real leg rotation. Just mostly feet, and of course the gauntlets can move a little bit. Waist, 360. Shoulder, all the way around, in and out. Elbow, rotate. Which, if memory serves, I could be wrong, because I had, you know, I'm a child of the 80s and 90s. My G.I. Joes, the 3 3/4, didn't have that kind of swivel elbow. It was just kind of like a standard joint. Come on. But yeah, of course this one's hindered by the shoulder piece there, but still same. And of course wrist rotates. I'll make note of it on the other ones. He isn't as bad. You can see his hand there. The other ones I have, you know, his is kind of like that from his wrist. Like straight out like you would hold a gun. The other ones are very angled, and I will point that out. I don't get that. I don't know if it's some kind of weird manufacturing thing. But it kind of gets in the way. Cobra Commander and the Hazard Viper have it. Yeah, I just really like the detail. It's kind of a, you know, with the backpack and everything, it's kind of a weighty figure. And he looks like he's down to do some business, guess you could say. Yeah, there you have the Cobra Iron Grenadier, or Grenadier, however you choose to say it. The peg holes I do notice kind of interesting. They're not in the heel, they're actually like kind of in the front of the foot. It's just kind of interesting. You just peg on there and it helps them hold a pose. And like I said, I got the packaging here. I don't know if it's part of a specific line or anything like that. I know it's not. I know they, for a while, they kind of had the figures that were faux movie inspired. These are not. It does have the "Watch It on the Hub" sticker. In this line, I believe it's that picture and that picture. It's the animated from the new G.I. Joe cartoon. It's Snake Eyes and Duke. But yeah, pretty cool little figure. Run you about $8, standard retail. You know, one cool little army looking guy. I mean, if you're not a old school G.I. Joe fan like I am, something I grew up with. Grew up watching A Real American Hero every morning or every Saturday. So I thought, oh, give me a neat little set of G.I. Joe. I didn't have them. And like I stated earlier, Battlefield came out this week. Battlefield 3. I own it on 360. Today there was a little bit of a server hiccup, which there was with the other ones. If no one, excuse me, no one remembers. It's just, you know, I got it at a midnight launch, and I think Europe was a day behind us. So it's like up until today, you know, it was just US on the servers. If you even take the time to look through the server list, you know, it's like all of them are full. But it's kind of evened out now. I just played it for like 2 hours before I did this, and I'm going to go play it some more. It's an awesome, awesome game. Sorry for all you Call of Duty freaks out there. Just, I can't touch it. I'm sorry. I need a game that requires more skill than playing it an hour longer to get a better gun. And then therefore you win, not because you're necessarily good at the game. But yeah, Iron Grenadier, Battlefield 3 is out, so I'll do some G.I. Joe military army guy themed reviews. Be kind of cool if you had this as a class in Battlefield, which I guess you kind of do. You can get the LMGs, but nothing like this. This guy looks like he could take down a tank on a good day. But yeah, pretty cool little figure. Like I said, I'm old school G.I. Joe fan, so when I saw these, actually, like I said, the Hazard Viper won me over. Because I was just like, wow, G.I. Joe really stepped it up with, you know, detail and whatnot. And just what came with them. Like this guy comes with a couple accessories. The actual standard Cobra Trooper has a ton of little things, which surprised me. Yeah, back in my day, I had like, you got like a pistol, a standard pistol that came with all of them, and then like if that character had a certain weapon or something, you get that. But pretty cool little figure. So we'll do some G.I. Joes this week, and then we'll get back to the Marvel stuff I have, and hopefully by then I'll find a new job and have some new stuff on the way. So fingers crossed. And nothing else, I'll throw videos of something up here. So stay tuned.